As I said in the budget, we're going to introduce a new welfare cap to control the overall costs of the benefit bill. We've already capped the benefits of individuals, and now we cap the system as a whole. The cap will be set each year of the budget for 4 years. It will apply from April 2015. It will reflect forecast inflation, but it will be set in cash terms. In future, when a government looks to breach the cap because it's failing to control welfare, the OBR will issue a public warning, and the government will then be forced to take action to cut welfare costs or publicly breach the cap and explain that to Parliament. We'll exclude a small number of the most cyclical benefits that directly rise and fall with the unemployment rate to preserve the automatic stabilisers. Housing benefit, tax credits, disability benefits and pensioner benefits will all be included, but the state's pension will not be. Because we know times are tough, we've helped to keep mortgage rates low, increase the personal allowance, cut fuel duty, and we've frozen the council tax. That council tax freeze is due to come to an end next April, and I don't want that to happen. So I can tell you today that because of the savings we've made, we can help families with their bills. We will fund councils to freeze council tax for the next 2 years. We're reforming pay in the public sector. We're holding down pay awards, and public sector pay rises will be limited to an average of up to 1% for 2015-16. And we're working to remove automatic pay rises simply for time served in our schools, NHS, prisons and police. The armed forces will be excluded. So the Education Department's overall budget will increase to £53 billion, and school spending will be protected in real terms. When we came to office, the health budget was £96 billion. In 2015-16, it will be £110 billion. And capital spending will rise to £4.7 billion. And let me respond directly to the breast cancer research campaign that so many have taken part in. We will continue to back the Charity Research Support Fund and look into making it easier for these organisations to benefit from gift aid. My right honourable friend, the Business Secretary, has agreed to a reduction of 6% in the cost of the department. That means we're making savings to student maintenance, keeping grants but not increasing them, and the cost of the central department will also be cut further. But this means that within this reduced budget, we can put more money into apprenticeships and continue with the dramatic increase in support we've provided to exporters through UKTI. Scientific discovery is first and foremost an expression of the relentless human search to know more about our world, but it's also an enormous strength for a modern economy. From synthetic biology to graphene, Britain is very good at it, and we're going to keep it that way. I am committing today to maintain the resource budget for science at £4.6 billion, to increase the capital budget for science in real terms to £1.1 billion, and to maintain that real increase to the end of this decade. Local government will have to make further savings too. My right honourable friend, the Community Secretary, has set an example to all his colleagues in reducing the size of his department by 60% and abolishing 12 quangos. He is the model of lean government. And he's agreed to a further 10% saving in his resource budget. But we're committing to over £3 billion of capital investment in affordable housing, and we'll extend the Troubled Families programme to reach 400,000 more vulnerable families who need extra support. We are proving that you can save money and create more progressive government, and that is the right priority.